Welcome to the Star Interstate. I'm just Rennie, the host of the Star Interstate Showcase, the hottest, flyest, talent, traveling showcase online.
Go by the name of POLO914.
Where you from?
From Yonkers, New York.
Yonkers. What part of Yonkers you from?
Man, I would, if I'm a claim a side, I would claim the South Side because that's where I lived when I was older. You know, old enough to move around the city more. But I mean, my mom's is from Locust Hill. My dad grew up in Yonkers. Everybody's from Yonkers, but all over. I lived on Walt Burton for a little while. Went to Museum 25. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, used to see Kiss and them out there spitting.
Legends.
Legends.
So I'm assuming you was you looked up, you was influenced by them. They that close.
Love the just the energy. Like, feel me? They was out there every day spitting, crowds of people around, like cars. They used to stop traffic. Like cars used to just pull over just to hop out, take a picture, whatever you could get. But nah, back then was real different. You know what I'm saying? I lived on Riverdale. I lived in a bunch of areas, so I would claim Yonkers as a whole. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to claim one side in particular. I'm a neutral cat, so.
That's what's up. So what got you into spitting?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been spitting that long. You know what I'm saying? I love music. Like, my whole life, music has always been a part of me. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, you know, I always kept my headphones in my iPod and all of that. Like, I always kept an MP3 player. Like, I never left the crib without my music. Like, so I say 2018 is when I really started picking up rap. I got the influence from my girl. She's singing, she do the rapping a little bit, but she started me off, you know, just trying it out. You know what I'm saying? My other homie Keem, shout out to Keem, he from CT. That's one of my other music partners I'm working with right now. So it's like, I ain't even know I could rap for real. Like, I had to just do it, and then I was like, yo, this is actually something I could get creative with, because I'm not really a vocal type person. I don't like telling my business to, you know what I mean? I keep a lot of my shit to myself. So
when you rap, what do you write about? Or matter of fact, let's go through the process. Do you write? Do you prefer to write? Do you prefer to freestyle?
I write everything. Freestyling is not really my thing. It's coming along though. I'm starting to work on it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But writing is my go-to. That's where I could express myself and get creative with the wordplay. You know what I'm saying? I could take time and think about it. As far as a freestyle, it's like right off the top. I mean, freestyling is cool. I know some dudes that, you know, go crazy, but me personally, writing is my go-to for any work that I do.
So in the studio, you prefer to listen to a beat than write, or you would come with your bars already and you just give me a beat and I'm gonna line it up?
I do both, depending on my mood. It's give or take. I could write a 16 without a beat, but it's harder to find that matching beat that's gonna go with it. So I prefer to, you know, find a beat first, vibe to the beat, you know, come up with some concepts, and then I'll take my phone or my pad out and just put the thoughts on.
You got a favorite producer, or is it producer
right now? I mean, yeah. I mean, if we could go back, I could start with.
Let's go back. Let's start with before you was rapping, when you was a fan, you was listening to the Locks. Who was the producer?
Swiss Beats, Swizzy, man. Swiss Beats was, you know, he did most of their work back then. Swiss Beats was a major influence on music for me. Just Blaze, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre.
Those are the GOATs, the legends.
Yeah, those cats was doing it big.
It's the golden era.
Yeah, those cats really were my main back then. If you want to go now, you got Hitmaker, you got Hit Boy. You know what I'm saying? You got artists that do their own production. Kendrick, you know, I love his production, the way he delivers. J. Cole, you know what I'm saying? I could name a bunch of cats, but those would be some names that will give you.
So out of all of the producers you named, the old legends, the GOATs, and the new up and comers.
Yeah.
If you had one phone call away, you could get a feature track from either one of them. Which one would it be? It was a guarantee. All you had to do is call them.
I think I'll call Dre.
Dre?
Yeah.
Gonna get
I
Dre
think-
out of retirement.
I think I'm gonna get Dre out of retirement. Dre give that energy, like, you know what I'm saying, the way he puts stuff together. And the thing about Dre, he makes shit specifically for that artist. Like, I don't know, I can't really explain it, but Dre was just a different animal when he got in the booth and just was creating those beats, those sounds, that raw LA sound, that shit. If he was in the East Coast with it, like, imagine if he was with us in New York doing that, like, that would have been crazy. Like, if he was doing all of that with Puffy and them, with Biggie, and like, that would have been different. But it, it was different sides of the world.
Imagine
so,
that Biggie on a Dre beat. I don't
on a
think
Dre,
that ever
like,
happened.
that would have
Imagine
been,
that.
what? Like, what? On a Dre beat together? Like, can't even imagine that.
We talking about the producers.
Yeah.
So what's some artists that's out right now that maybe you listen to, you like?
First and foremost, the Locks from YO. So every Locks member is in my playlist. The whole Rough Riders, DMX, RIP to that man, that legend. Right now I got Dave East in my catalog, Nas, Rick Ross, Drake, a lot of Wayne, of course. That was back in 2009 when Cash Money and all them cats had it on lock. But I do like Lil Baby, The Baby, Migos, 2 Chainz. Those cats are dope. It's a lot of artists, man. The new cats, I'm loving the new energy that's coming out. I'm loving the new wave of music. I wish the newer people would, pay more homage to where we came from and where music started. But other than that, you can see the influence. So that's enough of it to be said right there.
So what would you say you bring to the game? Like, what you come to offer to the game that's different than already out there from the artists that we already see to make you stand out from the rest?
I mean, I'm being myself as much as I can possibly be. I see a lot of cats, trying to portray other images and, use other tactics that they see that work before, which is cool, but I'm trying to bring the most me out of it as possible, to present my music to people in my personal own creative way and not fall into what I would say like a trance of making music what you think people want to hear out of you. Like, I don't want to do it like that. I want to do music that I love and I can appreciate and hope that the fans will feel the same way. So I think I'm bringing that to the table. I'm thinking I'm bringing a lot of energy, that real street rap that we've been missing for a while. I'm bringing that back. I'm bringing, the old school feel. I want raw beats matched with the lyrical. It's just different, man. I feel like I'm just gonna set a different tone. My voice is gonna be a lot different from everybody else's. I'm gonna be talking a lot of different, more say of real life things that I've personally been through, or that I could witness somebody around me in my circle that they've been through, like stuff like that, man. Just organic music, you know what I mean, and just letting the fans see what I'm capable of, man.
So most of your music is influenced by real life events,
real life, everything, real life. If anything I'm speaking about is something I personally been through or personally saw like a cousin or uncle of mine do. Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really into the imagery or trying to create false images for people and then later on for them to find out, well, nah, that wasn't true, or, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be as real as possible. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of cats out there, not saying that they ain't real, but we could all vouch for.
It's a lot of capping going on.
It's a lot of capping going on, man.
It's a lot of capping going on.
We're gonna keep this all the way real, completely authentic. You know what I'm saying? Everything from top to bottom. Work.
So, what can we look forward? You working on anything currently?
I just dropped mixtape in what was that? Like 2 months ago. Called The Takeoff, streaming on all platforms.
That's an interesting title, The Takeoff. How you come up with that title?
Well, it goes back to the tape I did before, which I only have 2 projects out on all platforms. My first project I dropped, which was in 2020, last year. I called that Dedication. Basically, it was my first go-round delivering music to people. This is like I said before, I only started rapping in 2018, so I called it the dedication. Basically, this was like getting my feet wet with the music. It's like, you know, I wanted to hear what the people had to say, how the fans was gonna take it in. Basically, I put myself to a test. It was like, all right, give yourself a couple songs, get them done, come up with a name, come up with a title and cover art and all that, and put it out and just do it, get it done. So it was like dedicating myself to actually do it. And then following, I dropped the takeoff, which is basically I dedicated myself, put myself out there. Now I get to see the people's reaction to it. I'm getting a lot of crazy feedback like I didn't even expect. So this time I'm like, alright, I'm gonna take it up a notch. More energy, better beats, you know, step my lyrical abilities up.
Any features you have on this project, or it's just
This
all
project I have 4 features on this track. Shout out to my dog No Game Feeve out of New Road. Keem, one of my musical partners I've been working with since I started, he's on there. I got Shay Rose, I got Boogie Nation, another cat out of New Road, and that's it. Only those 4 people.
Who did the production on this? Are you messing with different producers? Or?
I ain't got no producers right now. Me and Keem, he got an at-home setup, so I did most of my music with him. I mean, I got a little mic and computer at home that I mess around with, but most of the production came out of Keem's crib, like from the beats.
That's how it
we
started.
going on YouTube to find beats. I got my mans. He moved down south. He do beats, but he just started, so he getting his feet wet with the beats. So in due time, hopefully I'll end up getting with a producer.
So you're gonna form like a team?
Full time, yeah, like a team type thing. Like I just started working with somebody, my nigga Scribby. He saw some light in me and started sending me a couple beats. So lately I've been doing some work with him, trying to see where that go. Hopefully that'll end up being, you know, something greater for the future. But as far as I'm producing, I don't really have none. Can't lie. Me and bro did all of the work. You know what I'm saying? We did the sound. We picked all the beats out. You know what I'm saying? Messing with them plugins on Logic. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn. So instead of paying somebody to do that, we just decided like let's just learn.
Let's grind it
you know
out.
What I'm saying? Let's grind it out.
Like
so
that, bro.
it's working. It's working. I can't complain. We learning. I'm learning new stuff along the way. So it's great. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful.
So I mean, let's foreshadow the future, foretell the future.
Okay.
You get on, you get them producers, your team is hot.
Word.
What you gonna do to give back to the community, to show appreciation to your fans? Like, what's your goals?
Man, I wanna be able to give not only musical artists but any type of artists, you know, painters, you know, builders, actors, whatever. I would like to build a platform to showcase everybody's talent, not just musically but everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You know how to build cars, you a carpenter, you know how to paint, anything. I want to come up with a way to build a platform to give people an opportunity to express themselves in ways that they never were able to find, you know. Growing up, before we didn't have Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and none of that. And so I'm thinking about something that the fans and different artists and business owners out there can tap in with and network with each other, you know, and learn from each other. We all the only place we could go is up. But in order to do that, you gotta learn from one another. You know, knowledge is power. So I wanna be able to help others do that. That would be one of my main goals if I get on giving back. I wanna, you know, open a community center for the youth. The kids need more activities out in these streets. It's a cold world, man. So me personally, coming up in the street, I've been through way too much than I probably should have in my teen years. And I wouldn't want my son or anybody else to grow up in the street or have to go through anything unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? So I would start a rec center, you know, build some parks and basketball courts, stuff like that. Give back to the community. You know what I'm saying? The community gave to me, so why would I not give back to the community once I get the opportunity to?
So I mean, we coming off in 2021. We things about to open up outside.
Yes, sir.
We outside again.
Outside again, baby.
A lot of people was starving. A lot of people was out here
jobless, all type.
So what we got coming for 2021? How you gonna bounce back when the doors open up? What can we expect?
You know what I'm saying? Performances, man. I want to get out there. I want to travel. You know, I want to come up with a you know, like a tour for myself. You know what I'm saying? Fund it myself. Come up with different locations myself. You know, I want to take this music to a higher level. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the point where I'm confident enough to where I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm a shine regardless. So I wanna put together some live performances, either outside, indoor. I want to put together a documentary this year. Basically, you know, going through my career, how it started, where it's gonna go. You know, my predictions of what I'm gonna do with the work and how I'm gonna present it in more creative ways. So I want to do that. More music videos. This year I want to work with more artists. You know, the first 2 years of my career, I only worked with a few cats. So I think in the future I want to get more features. You know, work with a lot of different producers. You know, get more elevation. That's what I'm looking forward to. Elevation. Trying to go higher and expand. You know, being in New York is one thing, but there's a world bigger than that, just New York. So trying to get around to other places this year and, you know, present this music.
Now you say the tour, I like that. That sounds dope. Now it sounds like you going the independent route. Like you don't need a label. That's dope,
that's
bro.
the goal.
That's where the bag's at, man. I like that. Entrepreneur.
You know, cats like Young M.A., I follow her. The way she came into the game was real hungry, dedicated, but she ain't asked nobody for shit. Like, she did it.
Real shit, she ain't.
She first of all, she had the people against her being whatever.
She represented something different. That's actually nothing helped her.
Yeah, she went to the top.
Listen.
Fully independent. You know what I'm saying? So that's my goal. I want to do everything out my own team, my own pocket. You know what I'm saying? Not taking away from the labels. You know what I'm saying? Label come our way with the right deal. You're gonna have to make it work, but why not? If you could do it on your own and get to that same level on your own, then why not try? So that's how I'm coming.
It's real rap.
Word up.
More artists, they should think about the independent rap.
They're looking for that quick bag, that quick get on. I mean, that's cool too, but I want to own some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sign that label and then, you know, some dude in Arkansas own my masters. Like, you feel me? Like, if you hear the stories how these artists contracts go, man, it's crazy. So
it's dope that you even aware of masters, and you'd be surprised how many artists I talk to that don't even mention their masters. They just want a deal and they just want 7 digits on the contract and sign. It's like, it's cool, but bro, that's 7 digits.
How you gonna make that money?
You might be worth 10 digits. You
and
don't
that money
know,
they give you, you gotta pay that back. Like, that ain't free bread. That's an advance. They just holding you down, but they gonna want that piece back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to go full, you know, learn from the mistakes other artists made. You know what I'm saying? That's what learning is about. Knowledge. If you ain't paying attention, this is the wrong industry for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to pay attention. Stay on the right path. Word.
So where can we find, if we want to find you, listen to more tracks, get in contact with you on social media? What's your links? How can we get in contact with you?
You can follow me on all social media platforms. Just search POLO914. No caps. No, you can capitalize the P, but no spaces, just POLO914 all together. Streaming on all platforms, Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, all of it. You can follow me on Instagram at POLO__914. I got a music page on Facebook, Polo the Dawn 914. You can find that on Facebook. I got a Twitter, but I don't really rap Twitter too much, all that Snapchat and all that. Just do the Facebook, really. YouTube channel, POLO914. Everything's under the same name, so it's easier for the fans to find me. I got a bunch of videos out on YouTube that I dropped about 4 this year already. Bunch of content that's not out on platforms is all on my YouTube page. You could go check that out. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. You know, I feel like I got the heat. That at fire for you. So we gonna go up. Word.